Thank you to our ranking member, Amy Klobuchar, and a great neighbor, as has been mentioned many times over between Minnesota and Iowa. Amy has worked with me on so many different agriculture and biofuel related issues. And I am excited to work with you, Senator Klobuchar, you and Chairman Boozman, as we work on a 5-year farm bill. It is very important that we get that done, and it is something that I hear continuously from Iowans as I travel all 99 counties in my great state. And of course, to you, Mrs. Brooke Rollins, thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for bringing your friends and family. I know how important that support is, and I'm excited to see you as our nominee for Secretary of Agriculture. I know you're an ag girl at heart. We have talked about it in length. I truly am too, and I do have full confidence in your ability to lead this department, full faith and confidence in this role. So, Ms. Rollins, something that you and I talked about, I'll start with this one. We talked about it at length, is telework. And I know that we must address some of the work policies for federal employees at the Department of Agriculture. As you know, the GAO reported USDA's headquarters has a space utilization rate at just 11%. 11%. I've even received whistleblower letters from employees describing the building as a ghost town. So last year, I addressed this exact issue with then Secretary Tom Vilsack and was met with very strong opposition. Rather than provide any evidence to dispute the GAO's numbers, and even after repeatedly following up with his staff, he refused to give me specific in-office numbers or building utilization data. In stark contrast, President Trump acted immediately to get our federal workforce back to actually working for the American people. So, Ms. Rollins, in line with these efforts, what's your plan to achieve the 60% utilization goal for your headquarters buildings, which has been set by Congress? And secondly, will you commit to requiring each USDA employee to show up to the office?
Senator Ernst, thank you, and I really loved our time. We first started talking about this in way before even the election.
Way back.
And I love your intense focus on ensuring that those who are hired and paid by taxpayer dollars are fully committed to serve in the most effective way wherever and for whomever they work. And that is, I believe, being in an office almost every single time. And it's not my belief alone. Obviously, President Trump has been talking about this. I believe there was even an executive order in the last day or two calling for the same. So I do look forward to getting into the office and hopefully very soon, and really working to effectuate the most effective workforce that the United States Department of Agriculture has ever had in the history of this country, and in so doing, ensuring that they are all in the office to make that happen.
Wonderful. Thank you for that commitment. And another area that has been brought up quite frequently up here on the dais, and one that won't be a surprise to you, but another area that is critically important for my Iowa farmers is biofuels. It's a key source of demand for our corn and our soybeans. During the Biden administration, this industry really did suffer from deflated renewable or the RVOs, the last-minute announcements on sales of E15, and the lack of clear tax policy guidance on the 45Z clean fuel production credit, which is something that Senator Marshall of Kansas, and I were just discussing. Many of these moves have forced plants to idle or stop production completely. This is a huge issue for us. This is threatening hundreds of rural jobs and squeezing grain prices in the process. So I do applaud President Trump for making E15 a priority. He did have an executive order on that, but I do look forward to securing a permanent fix in law. But we will need an all-hands-on-deck approach for crafting future RVOs that reflect production capacity and guidance on the 45Z that will support American farmers. So, Ms. Rollins, the USDA has a very big role to play when crafting these policies. As Secretary, will you commit to supporting biofuels and working with me to provide certainty for our farmers and the entire renewable fuel industry?
Yes, Senator, and I really look forward to that. I think there's no question where President Trump stands on this. I believe, if memory serves me correct, there was even an executive order on this in the last administration. It didn't come out of domestic policy. It came out of Larry Kudlow's NEC, so I didn't work on that directly. But I know the courts, I believe, overturned it and correctly stated that the Congress should take that up. I really look forward to working with you, but also with my friend Lee Zeldin, if confirmed, over at EPA on a piece of this, on the 45Z, with my friend Scott Bessent over at Treasury. I think that you all will find and hopefully be encouraged that the cabinet, if confirmed, we all know each other, are friends. Many of us are like family, and we really, really are looking forward to working together on these cross-agency issues like the ones that you've just outlined.
That's wonderful. Really appreciate that, because in the last administration, I have to say that in conversations with the leaders at all of those agencies, we were really blown off and left swinging in the breeze. So I anticipate that President Trump will want to do right by our farmers and those that are producing renewable fuels. Another issue, just very quickly, Ms. Rollins, top of mind for Iowa's ag community is Proposition 12. We are the #1 hog producer in the United States, #1 hog producing state. And California's ballot initiative has been very devastating for our family farms and is only fueling market consolidation of pork producers. So, just ultimately, what we would like to do is move on legislation, craft a way forward so that we don't have states telling our producers how they can raise their livestock. Very important to us. So, Ms. Rollins, in line with President Trump's priority to lower food costs for American families, will you commit to working with this committee to reverse Proposition 12?
Proposition 12, and I have just in the last few months become very acquainted with it. You know, the idea that one state, and listen, I'm a federalism believer. I believe in the founders' vision of the 10th Amendment, and the government closest to the people is the government that should be most active and under that 10th Amendment. But this particular issue, I believe from even a bipartisan perspective, there's no doubt that it's not just affecting California, it's affecting multitudes of other states, multitudes of other parts of the ag community, including our hog family farms, Iowa, but many other states have been really affected by this as well. I know that you guys, if you don't even already have a bill filed, you're soon to file one. Yes. Legislation has been drafted. So yes, I commit to working with you on that and look forward to it.
Excellent. Thank you, Ms. Rollins. And I look forward to hosting you in Iowa on an ag and biofuels tour, and I would welcome your family as well. So thank you very much, and I yield back.